Well, what's up folks, it's Foz here, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be continuing our CSGO inventory building series, and we're going to continue it with a black and white $500 themed video. If you guys haven't been aware of the series, you can go check through the channel. We've gone basically from $10 themes all the way up to like $100, $250, now on to $500. Black and white, you can build some really nice things here, so make sure you hit the like button if you are enjoying this sort of content, hit the subscribe button if you're around here. We are making that push to 1,000 and all the support is greatly appreciated, and let's jump right into it. So we'll kick off with the gloves as usual, and in this case we're going to be running with some broken fan gloves. They're going to be unhinged, field tested for about $73. When it comes to the black and white build, obviously like the black tie gloves without a doubt would be fantastic, but they're about $200 plus for field tested. So the unhinged offers a nice sort of middle ground. And as usual in these videos, we are going to cover 3 different knives that you can use. The first that you've already been seeing here is the Bowie knife, Damascus steel and field tested. It's $155 right now, which is pretty good for a skin. It is clean, and I think people are expecting some improvements with CS2. The second knife is going to be the gut knife. This is going to be a black laminate. You can pick it up in minimal wear for just over $130. Now, gut knives are a little bit hit and miss for some people. My biggest gripe with them is the wooden handle often clashes with the actual skin design. But in this case, you get this black handle with a little bit sort of like white through it, and then the actual nice clean black knife. So it's actually probably my favorite pairing for this. And then the third knife is going to be the survival knife. It's sustained. It's $150 for field tested. I went for something a little bit different here with the stand. Personally, not my cup of tea, and like I say, the black laminate gut knife would be my favorite, but you can run with any of these 3 knives or any other knives of your preference that come into basically a $150 budget. We're going to continue with the format where we go pistols into SMGs, into rifles, then with some extras, and we will timestamp down below for all of that if you want to jump through the different segments. With the pistols, we're going to kick things off with the Glock. We're going to go for a factory new ironwork. This one's super cheap, just over $1. There's not too much to write home about it, but it just fits in what we're doing nicely. On the flip side, for CTs, for the main pistol, USP, we're going to run with a field-tested print stream. Huge difference, just spending $57 here. This skin, even in battle scars, still looks good, but from field tested onwards, just pretty much looks immaculate. You don't really need to pay too much more for the factory new, in my opinion. So it's a really nice choice. And then we're going to continue the print stream vibes into the Desert Eagle with another field-tested version. This time, about $45 to pay for this. I think these are 2 of the best pistols in the game without a doubt, so it's really nice for the black and white inventory. The next one we're going to look at is the 5.7. We're going to run with a boost protocol here, which is the 5.7 I actually run with a nice Monacy sticker on it. It's factory new for $2.72. And then with the other extra pistols, we have a P250 Asimov, which you're going to have field tested for $296. You could go a bit cheaper and pick up a rebuild here, but I think given the $500 budget, an Asimov is a pretty fair pickup. And then finally, Tech 9, we're still going to run with an Urban Tiki pack just because honestly, there's not much great out there, and this is a really cheap and cheerful one in factory new. And sorry, finally, we do have another pistol. It's going to be the Joe Berettas. I've opted for the Stain because when I was previewing them, I thought they looked really good. They're like 40 cents factory new. In game, much like the knife, not maybe like the perfect recipe for what I'm after, but basically any other like black pair of Joe Berettas, like Panthers or something like that, also work. For the SMGs, we don't pay over $1 for a single one, and they're all factory new. So first up, we have the Mac 10 Ensnared. This is like the go-to. We say it every time we include it. This is like an absolute ultimate favorite of everyone's when it comes to budget skins because it does look really nice for the price. Over on the MP7, we go super clean, super slick with a factory new armor core. And then similar vibes continue for the MP9. You're going to pick up the Featherweight, which is from the new Revolution collection, or the new Revolution case, which I think is actually a really clean skin in game, and you can do some nice sticker crafts. We're going to get close to the dollar mark for the P90 because we're going to pick up a factory new Elite build. Elite builds are like always this clean, really cheap sort of skin option you can go for. It is mostly the black and grey with a little bit of like an orangey, tiny accents of like orangey brown in them, but fits in really nicely for what we're going for. And what I actually like for a black theme is the PP Bison Lumen in factory new. 78 cents for this one. The same vibe as like carbon fiber skins do for me, where they just like completely black out and look really good. And speaking of carbon fiber, we actually have a UMP 45 carbon fiber for 19 cents in factory new to round off our SMGs. Now, obviously, the knives are a big focus point, and as for the second focus point, we're going to have a look at the rifles. And once again, there's a big disparity between how much we're paying for the T-side main rifles and how much we're paying for the CT main rifles. So, on the T side, you're going to run for an AK-47 Slate. It's going to be $8.65, and you're going to pick up in factory new. You could try and argue the Asimov in here as well, but I think the Slate looks super slick, and one of the reasons I really like the Slate is it gives you a sort of baseline to then get really creative and really unique with your weapons. Obviously, I'll try and show mine on screen at some point here. I've opted for an Into the Breach Paris Holocraft on it. You can go for pretty much any craft on this gun because of the background, and it'll end up looking good. I think the only ones that don't work are the the Fluxo stickers, the glitter stickers, because they're black, so they basically just blend in. Once again, on the CT side though, we are going to have a print stream, and it's going to be a battle scarred M4 A1S. It's $104, almost $105. Battle scarred, it does start to see somewhere. It is mostly a brightness skin, but you definitely get to see some coloration in here. The alternative here would be save some money and get a factory new Mega Industries. I would still honestly go towards a battle scarred print stream, to be honest. But obviously, if you want to cut down the budget, get it closer to 400 rather than 500, that dropping that Mega Industries instead of a print stream makes sense. If you do want to run an A4, rather than going for the really boring magnesium, I'm going to opt for a Neo Noir, which is one of the first skins here. We're going black and white and allowing a lot of accents in there with like the sort of the blues, pinks and purples that pop with that skin. Over on the op side of things though, we are going absolutely clean again with the Black Nile from the new Anubis collection. This is just under $8 for factory new, and in my opinion is one of the best looking ops in the game now, and I think the bronze accents will look super good with CS2's lighting. Over on the scout side of things, it is going to be a minimal parallax. This is like $4.68. You can maybe go a little bit cheaper and go for something really tear down and basic, like if there wasn't a carbon fiber in there. But for the black and white theme, I really like the parallax. We have mentioned the Mega Industries as well. Obviously, it's available for the likes of a Deagle, the A1S if you wanted to. Another cheap option for a Deagle there. But you can get it, and we will get it for the famous in minimum wear for $3.90. And then we've got a few more rifles to finish it off. On the T side, the Gale, we have to go for a Tuxedo. It's under $2, factory new, absolutely no questions asked. It has to go into the collection. And then the final two rifles, first up is going to be an AUG Tomcat, really cheap here, 23 cents, factory new. AUGs don't have too much that is like fantastic for like a white or black theme. It is within a decent budget. So the Tomcat's going to be a nice sort of like safe skin here. And then this SG kind of has a similar issue, and we're going to end up running for a Cyrex in minimum wear for $6.39. I actually still think the AUG and the SG are super viable in the current meta. Not as overpowered as they once were, but still usable, so you should be picking up skins for them. And then to round things off, we're going to have the Mag 7, Swag 7, and Factory New. We used this one last time. It's making a reappearance, as some other skins have made reappearances as well. You'll notice that with some of like the MP7s, the Mac 10s, because they are just the best options, and they're going to stay that way regardless how high the budget we go. And then we finish it off with an XM Black Tie Factory New for $1.43, and that completes our $500 black and white inventory. Depending on which knife you went for, you will be spending anywhere between $484 and $509 to complete this inventory, which is well within the sort of buffer we have. We try to apply like a 5% buffer on like how much over we can go, so we're definitely within that either side. And if you're wondering how these prices are so cheap, I'm using third-party sites for them, so I've been checking the prices on CSGO skins. This is what's coming up. So it's much cheaper than Steam Market. You'll actually be saving anywhere between $116 and $161 compared to the Steam Market. So essentially, what would be a $650 inventory on Steam, you're getting for $500 through third parties, which is why realistically you need to go third party to buy skins. But guys, that's going to round it off for today. Please let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite from this collection. I think a lot of people are going to go print stream, but maybe someone can surprise me. Outside of that, if there's any budgets or color themes you guys want to see, please let me know as well, and we'll take that into consideration. We try to make that content when requested. Outside of that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button around here, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.